What's up, everybody? Good morning. Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper, Sunday, March 23rd, the second day of the second round. The Sweet 16 is about to be set. We're going to put a bet on the board. We're going to recap what happened yesterday. And then we're going to talk about all the exciting things here at Odd Chopper. So if you're just finding us for the first time, you're in business. This is the channel for you for betting sports in 2025. If you're a loyal listener, viewer, welcome back. Appreciate you as always. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel yesterday. Second round of the tournament. The tournament in general has been kicking my butt. I have been getting killed. And yesterday, Wisconsin, that's kind of been the story. These teams come back and they can't get over the hump. They had a chance to tie that game in regulation. They were missing free throws at one point, the number one free throw shooting team in the country. But the beautiful thing about the tournament, we get 8 games today. I do like a handful of them, and they're on the card, including Ole Miss. Ole Miss, which this line is actually moving in real time here, as they all do. Plus 5.5. I got it at minus 108. It is juiced now, but if you have to find 5, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't dip into the 4.5 range unless you're getting very reduced juice. But Ole Miss plus 5, certainly 5.5, even if you're in the minus 115. I don't know if I'd go to minus 125, but I do like the Rebels. Long story short, shop it around. Let's talk about the game. Them and Iowa State today for the right to go to that Sweet 16. So we'll talk about Ole Miss first. They survived. That's the word that comes to mind for me. Over North Carolina, they were up massively. They melted the lead. And then Padula hit a big 3, and they held off, again, the furious comeback. They did a good job on the boards. They got to the free throw line 23 times, also healthily. Only 15 of 23, a little better there. 3-pointers were fine. They're not a crazy 3-point shooting team by any stretch of the imagination. What they do well is they don't turn the ball over. At times, they can be exposed on the boards, and I thought they did a good job there again. Maybe the task gets tougher against Iowa State, but maybe not, honestly. Both these teams are pretty aggressive defensively. They're both defensively minded. And I still, no disrespect to Iowa State, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to see because we saw them destroy Lipscomb. And I don't know if that said more about Lipscomb or more about Iowa State. Obviously, that was a Cinderella trying to make noise, and they couldn't do anything. They were 8 of 28 from 3. Iowa State shot nearly 60% from the field. It's not going to be that easy here. I think we all understand that. And the key for Iowa State is that backcourt without Gilbert, who's not playing. The rest of them have stepped up, and Lipsky and co. are doing things. Ole Miss still presents more challenges. Again, they're an aggressive defense. They can force turnovers. And I do think if Ole Miss can keep the rebounding edge close to even, the rest of it sets up pretty good. Not to mention, we're getting 5 points, 5.5 points. That is very, very pertinent. Like I said, I think the biggest problem for Ole Miss is the interior. You have to avoid just getting absolutely walloped in the inside. If they can do that, though, I trust the rest of this team, and I do think this game is going to come down to 1 or 2 possessions late in the game. So for that reason, I want my points. I'm grabbing Ole Miss. I think they're a live dog if you're looking for something like that. But to me, this is a spot with value. This is a spot I grabbed, and I'm getting a little closing line value so far. So we're feeling pretty good about it. Ole Miss plus 5.5 or 5 again today. If you have any questions about anything at Jazz Raz Bets, like I said, the tournament has been, I've been taking a beating, but you got to stay the course. You got to find the edges and certainly find the process that works for you. But always happy to talk about any questions that you may have, whether it's a game, certainly the tools here, which I'm going to showcase in just a second. Because the other thing that I always acknowledge, I love doing this video, when you give out 1 pick a day or even a handful, the variance is ridiculous. PortfolioEV solves that problem. The Parlay Builder also does, no joke. And how do they do it? By getting down crazy volume, as I'm not logged in. But the point of this, I'll go right here. See, I was logged in. That was fake news. You're talking about hundreds of bets available for you in real time with edges. Not just, I can take whatever. I only have 3 of my 10 portfolios active. If I activated them all, this list would go, it would just be crazy. And that is the key to this. If you don't really know what look at that. Look at these. I can't say enough about it, honestly. It would take me, this video would end up being 20 minutes if I really dove into it. Short story, we have the edges, historical ROI. We've got the books. We've got the recommended bet size. And we have instant tools that you can instantly bet this, whether it's mass entry. So it says place 16 bets at once, and it'll take you right into, look at this. I'm doing this in real time. literally logs the bets for you. How sick is that? And you can bet them 1, 2, 3, and you just have 16 bets right in. You do that a couple times a day, you're talking 50, 100 bets. That simple. Really powerful stuff. If you want to use these tools for yourself, 7 full days, all of them. Parlay builder, mass entry, portfolio building, right at your hands. If you don't like it after the 7 days, you have a decision to make. If you do like it, you found something for baseball and NBA and NHL that's going to take you all year and beyond in a profitable direction. So check it out. The link is below. You just claim it and you get your 7 days. It's that simple. It takes 2 minutes and you're in business. So friends, we got some good stuff here. I got to go and see a lot of these lines. See, look at this. Look at the lines moving in real time. Again, I could do a lot of stuff on PortfolioEV, but the short story is if you have any questions, you just let me know. I am happy to help. And in the meantime, not New Mexico. Ole Miss plus 5.5. Best of both worlds today. Let's get some wins across the board. And thanks for tuning in, people. Happy Sunday. Start a new week tomorrow. But in the meantime, great basketball today. Enjoy those games. Go Ole Miss. And win, lose, or draw. See you in the morning.